Here, we'll work with image trace. And this command allows us to convert a raster image, like a JPEG or a picture from Photoshop, into vector artwork. And this is useful if you're using your own drawings, or maybe you need to trace a raster logo to convert it into a vector object. First, I'll go up to File and down to Place. And I'll navigate to that Lesson 3 folder, and I'll choose the Lemon JPEG. I'll leave the options at the bottom of the dialog box as they are, and I'll click Place. That loads our cursor with the JPEG image, and I'll just click anywhere to place the JPEG. I think I'll move it off the artboard to make it more easy to work with. I'll keep the object selected, and I'll open up the Properties panel, and down towards the bottom, I'll click the Image Trace button. And from those options, I'll choose Low Fidelity Photo. Now from the Presets menu, I'm going to choose Silhouettes. And so that's turned it black, and it's also including the shadow below the lemon. And we're going to work on refining this so that we get rid of that shadow and focus only on the lemon shape. I'm going to open up the Image Trace Panel button. I'll click the arrow to the left of the word Advanced to bring up additional options. And in the Threshold field, I'll enter 206. In the Paths field, I'll enter 20%. I'll leave the corners value at 50%, which is the default, and I'll change the noise to 100 pixels. And I'll close the panel. And notice how it's gotten rid of that shadow underneath the lemon, so it's focusing only on the lemon shape. I'll close that. And now in the Properties panel, with that object still selected, I'll click the Expand button, which turns it into a vector object. Now, I'll click the Ungroup button in the Properties panel to separate the two objects. I'll deselect them by clicking away from the artwork, and then I'll select the object in the upper left-hand area, select that, and just press my Delete key. Now with the lemon shape selected in the Properties panel, I'll click the Fill Color button to bring up the Swatches panel and fill it with a lemon yellow color. Now to make the edges a little bit more smoother, with the lemon object still selected, I'll go up to Object, down to Path, and Simplify. And there's a slider there, and we can reduce the anchor points, increase the anchor points. It really depends on what you think is best. I'm going to click the More Options dialog box dialog field there, the three dots. And again, we have more options. You can play around with these to see how it works. I think it looks okay the way it is. So I'm just going to click OK. And now I'll move the lemon object. Well, actually, I think first I'll reduce the size a bit. I'll hover my cursor in the upper right-hand corner till it changes to a double-headed arrow. Hold down Shift and reduce the size of the lemon. And now I'll move it into the artboard. So that was a quick and easy way to turn a raster image into a vector image.